Former Finance Minister Mr. Chidambaram has challenged his arrest in the Supreme Court. The court has taken up that matter. It is now going to be listed on Monday. Let's go across to Arvind. Arvind, the Supreme Court is taking up two petitions filed by the former Congress Minister Mr. Chidambaram seeking pre-arrest bail. Take us through what arguments are being made in court right now, and what does this mean for the first case, which the court is taking up on Monday, because Mr. Chidambaram is already in CBI custody.
Yeah, Sarah, former Finance Minister P Chidambaram had moved the Supreme Court challenging the Delhi High Court order which rejected his anticipatory bail plea in both CBI and ED cases in INX Media case. So now Supreme Court is hearing P Chidambaram's plea challenging the Delhi High Court order and also seeking pre-arrest bail in both CBI and ED cases. Right after the hearing, appearing for the Central Bureau of Investigations, Solicitor General and Senior Advocate Tushar Mehta questioned the maintainability of this application, saying that Chidambaram has already been arrested by the Central Bureau of Investigation and the court has already given him police custody. So this particular matter does not survive. There is nothing left in this matter as the matter has become infructuous. So this has been the objection of the central government, that is Tushar Mehta, who is appearing for the Central Bureau of Investigation. While appearing for P Chidambaram, Senior Advocate Kapil Sibal said that we approached Supreme Court even before he was arrested. What he said that we moved Supreme Court on a very next moment when the High Court rejected our petition. That is, we moved the High Court on Monday itself, and Supreme Court we again approached Supreme Court on Tuesday, and Supreme Court has listed the matter for today. So even before he was arrested by the Central Bureau of Investigation, we had moved the Supreme Court, and it can't be termed that the matter has become infructuous, that we have sought for a liberty even before he was arrested. So after hearing both the sides, now the Supreme Court has listed this matter, that is Chidambaram's petition challenging Delhi High Court order in CBI case for Monday. In the interim measure, what Kapil Sibal said that he will be challenging the arrest of P Chidambaram by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Also, he will also be challenging the trial court order which has granted 5 days of police custody for P Chidambaram. So this order, that is challenging the police custody granted to P Chidambaram for 5 days by the trial court, will be heard by the Supreme Court on Monday. Now the hearing on Enforcement Directorate case is still underway. Sarah?
Arvind, so explain this to me. So yesterday the court granted 5 days, which would be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. If the court is going to take up this matter, what does it really mean on the ground for Mr. Chidambaram if the court is now listing this matter for Monday?
Sarah, first when Chidambaram moved Supreme Court, he sought an pre-arrest bail, that is, he sought an interim protection from arrest. But in the meantime, on Wednesday, the Central Bureau of Investigation actually arrested P Chidambaram in same INX Media case. So that's why Central Bureau of Investigation in Supreme Court, they argued that this matter does not, the matter has become infructuous, there is nothing in this matter left, and this matter should not be entertained. But while appearing for P Chidambaram, Kapil Sibal said that we had moved the Supreme Court even before his arrest.
Arvind, I get that. What I'm basically trying to ask, this
because
is
it's a connected
legal
matter. We are also bringing
for Mr. Chidambaram. I'm just trying to understand this, take a big picture for our viewers. Mr. Chidambaram's counsel has not been able to get what they wanted for their client, because in effect, if the court takes up this matter for listing on Monday, by the time Mr. Chidambaram has already spent 4 days in police custody as per what was decided by the CBI special court yesterday.
Yes, Sarah. The trial court order has given the CBI custody for 5 days for P Chidambaram. They have given the custody for 5 days, and they have asked P Chidambaram to be again produced before the trial court on 26th evening 4 p.m. So, like you asked, yeah, the matter has been again posted for Monday. But what they want is that the interim relief. What they want is that what if the trial court again extends the police custody for P Chidambaram? So, in order to stop that, in order to get a relief from the Supreme Court, now they have said that we are not just asking for a pre-arrest bail because he has been arrested. We are also challenging the police custody order of the trial court, and that should be set aside. So that's been the argument of P Chidambaram's side, and that's why the matter has been adjourned for Monday, because
they need to have Mr. Chidambaram to be in their custody for a few more days. Mr. Chidambaram's counsel in the Supreme Court is trying to prevent that. And what's happening to the petition for bail against the ED? Because the CBI could come back on the 26th and say they have completed their interrogation of Mr. Chidambaram, but the ED could then ask for time to interrogate him, correct?
Sir, I couldn't hear your question. Could you please repeat it again?
And
There's
there are two separate cases being heard right now in the Supreme Court, Arvind. You've covered the CBI, the bail on the CBI's front. Take us through the arguments asking for anticipatory bail when it comes to the ED's investigation.
Sarah, when P Chidambaram had moved the Delhi High Court seeking an anticipatory bail in the CBI case and also in the ED case, the main contention of P Chidambaram was that there is no case against him because he has been not named as an accused in the FIR. So they said that the CBI does not have any case against me. The CBI's entire case is relied on a statement by an accused in this particular case, which the CBI is terming now as an approver, and also they are relying the entire case on their case diary. As per Chidambaram, the FIPB approval was not his own sole decision. It was a collective decision by the FIPB board, and he was not the decider of that. In fact, he was just an approver. When the Central Bureau of Investigation has not arrested, when the Central Bureau of Investigation has not charged any of the FIPB members of that particular board, then how can I alone be arrested in this particular case because I just approved the decision of the board? So this has been the main ground of P Chidambaram challenging the CBI and Enforcement Directorate case, but the Delhi High Court has rejected this argument, saying that the enormity of evidences submitted by the Central Bureau of Investigation and also the Enforcement Directorate shows that P Chidambaram acted as a kingpin in this particular matter. So that was the main ground on which the Delhi High Court had rejected his anticipatory bail, against which he came here. Now what we are hearing is that even in the Enforcement Directorate matter, the Enforcement Directorate has submitted a note to the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court, after going through that note, they have also concluded that particular hearing also. Sarah?